What's up, Love Livers? I'm BS Anime, and it's time to go over the second poll for the Muse as voted by you guys. If you still haven't had a chance to vote in the Aqua poll, it is still up. I'll keep it up for a bit longer before I close it. I got some more things planned, and I don't want to do so many of these poll videos in a row. Anyways, in this poll, I have my viewers rate all of the Muse girls from 1 through 9, where 1 being their best girl. Let's see how the girls performed in this poll. In 9th place, with an average of 6.02, we have Haneo Koizumi, who's trying to run away from the poor results. Yeah, so again, this isn't really much of a surprise. Haneo still lacks attention from a lot of fans. The big issue is that she is given last place a lot, 37 whole votes. That's 16 more than the second most. Haneo does have her fans, but people still overall tend to rate her in the lower end. She still has a lot of passionate fans out there who love her. And also, she did improve from last poll. In fact, she improved to third most, so maybe there's hope. In 8th place, with an average of 5.42, we have Honoka Kosaka, who's trying to study harder to become a better idol. So she improved slightly from the last poll, but not by much. The voters tend to not be bonkers for honkers, as she has the least amount of votes for first place. She also has the second least votes for last, so I guess she gets a lot of votes in the middle and not too much love or hate for her. In 7th place, with an average of 5.27, we have Ellie Aise, who can't believe her eyes. Not everyone can experience an improvement for the polls, and Ellie is the biggest example out of that. She had her average increased by 0.8. That is a massive increase. Ellie's most common placing is 8th with 22 votes. She has votes all over the board, with first being the least common with 10. This is quite surprising considering she got 3rd place last month. I guess I could say this poll was pretty harsh show. Man, that was bad. Chilling in 6th place, with an average of 5.04, we have Umi Sonoda. Umi fell a little bit back with an increase of an average of about 0.3. Not as devastating as Ellie, but it takes her from 4th to 6th place. Umi's most common placing is 7th with 21 votes, while her least common was last with 11 votes. So it's not everyone can do better in the polls. Unfortunately, Umi and Ellie experienced quite a downfall from the last poll. In 5th place, with an average of 4.91, we have Nozomi Tojo, who's looking at her cards to find a better way to get first. So Nozomi is a really interesting case. She hardly changed in the polls at all, but she moved up 2 places since I guess Ellie and Umi took a major dive in the polls. The most common placing for Nozomi is 1st and last place, with 19 votes each. Some people love her for personality, while some don't like her for, well, let's just say, or perhaps for her. In 4th place, with an average of 4.85, we have Kotari Minami, who's joyed to see her fans. Kotari is the second most improved from the last poll. She also is tied for the least amount of last places with 8. Her most common placing is 4th with 20 votes. Beyond that, her votes are pretty spread out. She isn't the most loved, but she isn't hated by any means. In 3rd place, with an average of 4.76, we have Rin Hoshizora, who had jumped into many people's hearts. Rin is the most improved from the last poll. Her average decreased about 0.55. She was able to go from 7th to 3rd place. Basically what the reverse of what happened to Ellie. Rin is tied with Kotari for the least amount of 9th place votes with 8, and Rin's most common placing is 3rd and 7th with 22 votes. Most of the other votes tend to be a little higher up, helping her sneak into 3rd place. Yes, some people got their wish. In 2nd place, with an average of 4.55, we have Nico Yasuwa, who's ecstatic for all of the support she gets. Nico is a character of extremes. She gets a lot of love and hate. Nico has the second most last places with 21 votes, but she also has the most amount of first place votes with 26. Most of her votes are in the top 3 or in the bottom 3. So voters tend to either really like her or really dislike her. Man, I really need to stop doing this. The girl who fought through tribulations, the one who overcame her challenges, the one who conquered the hearts of many with her style and singing, and the one who we affectionately call Tomato. The winner is Maki Nishikino.
意味わかんない。切なくて時を巻き戻して見るか
So, Maki takes over and pushes Nico aside like a true tsundere. Maki wins with an average of 4.19, which is a slight improvement from last time. Maki got 12 votes for last place, which is about in the middle of the pack, but what truly helped her is her first and second place votes. She got 25 first place votes, which is one less than Nico, but her most common placing is second with 28 votes. 37% of the votes for her were in the top 2, so she won pretty convincingly. Congratulations to Maki. So now let's take a look at the demographics of the viewers. I had asked for gender, age group, and country, so I'll look to see who is a favorite and least favorite from each demographic. Let's start with gender. So here is a picture of the distribution of genders. I'll be looking at males and females mostly. So for males, Hanyo is in last. Third goes to Kotori, second goes to Nozomi, and first goes to Maki. Maki got a fantastic average of 3.34 for males, and Hanyo doesn't do so well with males. For females, Hanyo is still in last. Third goes to Maki, second goes to Rin, and first goes to Nico. Maki is liked by a lot of males and females as well, but more of a male thing. Nico gets more love from females, and Hanyo doesn't get too much love at all. So next up is countries. As you can see, here is a pie chart of all the countries that participated, so there was a lot, but of course the dominant one is USA. So let's start with my country, USA. So for the USA, Hanyo is still in last. Nico gets third, second goes to Rin, and first goes to Maki. Now this time I grouped a few countries, so I'm going to be doing Europe as a whole, which will include Russia. For Europe, Hanyo is last, third goes to Nozomi, second goes to Maki, and first goes to Ellie. The last group I have is Asia, so last goes to Hanyo, but she barely got last, so maybe that's a positive. And there's a tie for second place, which goes to Honoka and Kotori, and first goes to Maki. So overall, a lot of love goes to Maki, and not so much to Hanyo. Europe likes Ellie a lot for some reason. Maybe it's because she's Russian. And at least Hawker's got a little love. So then the next group will be age. For age groups, the largest is 11 to 20 year olds. So I'll be doing that, and then the rest. Last is still Hanyo, third goes to Nozomi, second goes to Nico, and first goes to Maki. All the other age groups had Ellie at last. Hey look, Hanyo didn't get last for once. And then for third we got Nozomi, second goes to Kotori, and first goes to Rin. So Rin is enjoyed by many older voters, while the young groups like Maki, Nico, and Nozomi. And for some reason, Ellie got last. Now I know some people like seeing the subunit thing. I didn't have people vote specifically for subunits, so the best I can do at the moment is just group all the girls in the subunits and get their overall averages. So Printemps as a group gets pretty decimated overall, while BB seems to sweep most of the board. Printemps as a group got the most last place votes, while BB got the most first place votes. Lily White got the least amount of last place votes, which helped him stay in the middle of the standings. Overall, BB is very dominant in all demographics, while Printemps is often at last. Lily White did get the win for the USA, and for ages not in the 11 to 20 year olds. So here is an overview of all the stats that you guys to look over if you were interested in. All this is available on my Google Sheet, so if you wish to look at them, go check them out and link in the description. As I promised, I'll list all the participants. Thank you so much for all these people who participated. There was a lot of people this time, which was great, but you know, I could always have more, and it could only further legitimize these polls, which would be great, so I can get a really good idea of what is truly the best girl to everyone overall. And also there was a lot of comments, and some were really long. Like yikes, I feel like you guys write longer on these than when it comes to like writing your own papers for school. Nevertheless, I still enjoy reading all your guys' comments. I know some of you guys went and wrote me like a paper or like an essay, and you know, you guys don't have to apologize for showing passion. You should never apologize for showing passion, and I would like to see the reasons why you pick someone. It's just really cool to see how someone differs from me. So thank you guys to everyone who commented, and I really do appreciate all the work that you put into explaining. So thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you to all the participants, and double thanks to people who gave demographics. It's really cool to see the trends amongst the groups that you guys belong to. I get a lot of people voting this time, so I'm really happy to see so many people vote. The Aqua poll is still up, but now I had to work on a new PDP poll because it just came out, and guess what? Setsun didn't win! What a shocker! So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll open up a new poll soon as well. Please participate in and get your friends and pets or whatever to participate in the new poll. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.